Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. So today I want to talk about Lillia. I think that Lillia is very good in the meta right now. It seems previously that she was gate kept effectively because she was quite difficult to play, quite difficult to pull off. A no CC champ, jungler. These champs generally are fairly hard to pull off unless they are hyperscalers like Yi, for example. Lillia is not really a hyperscaler. She doesn't have, she doesn't have any CC outside of her ult. So early on in the game, she's fairly hard to gank with. She doesn't have really any. She has a ball, which is a slow, obviously, but that can be fairly hard to hit. So her ganks are somewhat unreliable. This made her fairly low win rate. However, that's changed recently. Her win rate's gone up. She's a better champion now. And I want to talk about what the best build is on this champion, right? So first of all, let's talk about the runes, because the runes for this champion here are actually extremely important. The runes here are what make or break the build effectively. What you want to do is go Dark Harvest, Cheap Shot, Eyeball Collection, and Ingenious Hunter. And then in your secondary, what you want is Futures Market and Magical Footwear. I'll tell you why you go these later on in the video. I'll bring them up as we're talking about the different items. Also, if I sound a bit weird, I do have a cold, so yeah, sorry about that. So what you want to do, first of all, you want to build Rod of Ages. Fairly bog standard on Lillia. You want to build as quickly as you can. You don't have to build boots because you have magical footwear. So don't build boots because you can't, obviously. So first back. Generally, I've seen a few pro videos on it. You want to try and get the catalyst item. I forgot the first word in it, but the catalyst item is what you want to get first. And then from there, build whatever you can, but you want to be getting this completed before about 12 minutes, 12 to 13 minutes. You want to get this completed, right? After that, you want to build a tier, and after you build your tier, you want to start building Ryali's. So let me tell you why you build your tier at this point. I spoke about this in my last Hecarim video. The difference between buying tier first and buying tier later on isn't that much of a difference, because later on you would have stacked up, ideally, your Ingenious Hunter stacks, which means the tier would stack quicker at that point. If you were to compare the rates, overall you're going to be completing your tier at about the same point, so it doesn't really matter. Also, you prioritizing the Rod of Ages over tier means you're able to get your Rod of Ages quicker, and since Rod of Ages isn't aided by Ingenious Hunter, there is no reason for you to build Rod of Ages later because you're not benefiting from that stacking passive of Ingenious Hunter, right? So then what you want to do after you build your tier, as I said, you want to build Ryali's. It will become obvious why you build Ryali's later on, but generally Ryali's helps you land your W, which is actually surprisingly hard to land on people because obviously they're moving slower. On dash champions it's a bit different, but Ryali's generally is very good. It helps your ganking out quite a lot as well. If you miss your ball throw, and even if you do hit your ball throw, it will still aid you in your ganks. So that's Ryali's. After this, you want to build Fimbulwinter. So why you build Fimbulwinter? Well, let me talk about Fimbulwinter a bit before we get into this. Fimbulwinter is seen as not being a very good item. It's very rarely built, and people think that the item doesn't provide enough shielding in order to make it worth the purchase. However, I would disagree with this. The reason for it is, since you have Ingenious Hunter at this point, ideally near enough fully stacked, if you don't, it is what it is, but ideally you have it fully stacked, and since you have Ryali's, every ability which you throw out is going to slow the enemy opponent. What Fimbulwinter does is it gives you a shield when you slow or immobilize the enemy opponent, and this shield cooldown will be decreased significantly because of the Ingenious Hunter, meaning that almost every time you throw out a Q near enough, give or take, you will be able to get a shield from your Fimbulwinter. What you get is a 500 HP shield when there's more than one enemy around, and that shield is on about a 6-second cooldown. So you're effectively getting 550 HP, regen HP, which is different than normal HP because it comes back every time on a 6-second cooldown, which in my opinion is amazing. Now moving on to the next item here, you want to, after this, you want to build, first of all, 3 items is what you're going to get to in most of your games. This is a very, very strong 3-item core. Very, very nice. You get a lot of tankiness from all 3 of these items, giving you a lot of HP. You get the extra tankiness from the shields, you get the extra tankiness from the healing, from Rod of Ages. Very, very nice first 3-item build. After this, you want to build the most underrated AP item in the game, in my opinion. You want to build Horizon Focus. So why is Horizon Focus so good? First of all, your Q range, I believe, I'm not 100% sure about this, is just about outside of the radius of the non-activation of Horizon Focus, which means your Q is in the activation radius of Horizon Focus if you hit the sweet spot of your Q, right? So what does this mean? It means that generally when you hit your Q, you are going to proc the Horizon Focus damage, and not even this. This is not even the most relevant point. What's more important is that since you have Ryali's, whenever you use an ability, you're going to be proccing Horizon Focus. Why is this so good? It's because Horizon Focus's damage is insane. Getting a 10% increase in the damage you do to enemies just because you slow them is insanely good on any champion. 10% increase is crazy. What you're effectively getting, if you have something which scales with 100% AP, for example, you would be just getting 10 AP for free, pretty much, right? And it's you'll see in the games you play it, if you get to 4 items and if the game goes on for a while, a 40-minute long game, a 50-minute long game, maybe a fairly long game, what you're going to see is that this item does an insane amount of damage. I've seen it do upwards of 10k on my average games, depending on how long the game is. Even if I just buy it in one team fight, I've seen it do upwards of 2k damage. It's an amazing item, one of the best items for AP mages or AP champions in general in the game. In my opinion, the most underrated AP item in the game. After this, you can go whatever you want to go, but in my opinion, the 2 best last items are Cosmic Drive and Litch Bane. Why are these so good? Because they synergize together, giving you the movement speed equivalent to boots, so that means you can sell your boots. First reason why they're so good. Second reason why they're so good, they combined give you a lot of ability haste. They give you 45 ability haste when you combine them together. The third reason why they're so good, in particular, well, I'll talk about Litch Bane first and I'll go on to Cosmic Drive. Lillia auto attacks a lot. A lot of the time Lillia's auto attacking. A lot of the time, since your auto attacks are pretty much ranged, you can space out the enemy with your Q and your auto attack, right? Especially when they're slowed because of Ryali's. So what does this mean? You can Q auto, Q auto, Q auto, permanently proccing the sheen within the Litch Bane, which makes it so that you are doing an insane amount of damage in these drawn out fights if you're playing it correctly. Cosmic Drive is so good because of the 3-hit movement speed passive. This pretty much turns Lillia into Mega Lillia, playing into the strengths of the champion and then allowing the champion to do what it's made to do, that is move quickly, kite, move in and out of danger, whatever it might be, right? So yeah, this is the build, those are the runes. Thank you a lot for watching, and let's get into the gameplay.
First blood. Satan will fall soon. Red team double kill. Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Killing spree. Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Rampage. Shut down. Killing spree. Down. Page. Red team double kill. Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Shut down. Dragon. Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Red team's turret has been destroyed. Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed. Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.